Okay, so I'm a little late to talk about this because it's like a couple weeks old now, and that's like forever ago on TikTok. But do you guys remember Greta Thunberg's response to Andrew Tate when he just randomly tweeted her about the amount of exhaust fumes his cars let out into the environment? Her response is the perfect example of a technique that I like to teach when I teach people how to roast, and that's yes and dish it back. It works really well as a way to respond to trolls, haters, hecklers, whether it's, when you're on stage performing live comedy or just responding to people on social media. But I want to break down her response a little bit because her response was so perfect because it absolutely threw him. Just to refresh your memory, he tweeted at her first saying, I have 33 cars. My Bugatti has a whatever that means. My two Ferrari 812, blah, 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 blah. This is just the start. Please provide your email address so I can send a complete list of my car collection and their respective enormous emissions. So clearly, when he just randomly decided to tweet, a climate activist, he had a goal. What was his goal? To trigger her, to piss her off, to get a response out of her. But not just any response. He wanted to affect her the way he ended up getting affected himself. And that's what's great about the way she responded to him. Yes, please do enlighten me. Email me at smalldickenergy@getalife.com. One might say that Andrew Tate set out to hurt Greta Thunberg's feelings and was unsuccessful. And what she did, and this is something that teenage girls are just so good at, she cut through the bullshit and she just yes and dished it back. And she said the thing that we're all thinking. Because anytime a man brags about his car emissions, the exhaust fumes that his car discharges, do you see the connection that Greta Thunberg made? Anytime a man has to brag about what's shooting out of his car, he's clearly trying to compensate for something that he's insecure about. It's the same way, men overcompensate for certain things by having really big trucks or bragging about catching really big fish. So she quite literally yes ands him by saying, yes, email me. And then she dishes it back with that email address. And this is the perfect way to take down a narcissist because a narcissist loves to dish it, but can never take it in response. As a comedian, you need to handle people dishing it to you and you need to be able to dish it back. And if you want to learn this technique more, pay attention to teenage girls. Pay attention to people who are marginalized in society and who literally only have their words to fight back with. If you want to learn more about this technique, yes and dish it back, let me know in the comments.